We're
Hey,
live.
everybody! It's it's Toy Drive Day today, like it has been all week, and we are so excited that we've got some special guests on the show today talking about the Toy Drive and what it means and how we're helping people and who we're going to help with the Toy Drive here in Maui. And it's been so cool today. I want to just share a story before we bring the folks on. Just before we're getting ready to go on, and we're a few seconds late because a family with two kids walked in and they brought us two bags from Target of toys. And I am so stoked about that. And they found us online. So, guys, if you're so inclined to help some of the families that have been impacted here by the fires in Maui, we would love you to participate. And we're going to bring Coleen Rishovd, and she's going to help me with how to pronounce that because I screw it up every time. And Jeff Viscom. Coleen is with the Maui Calvary Chapel South Maui, the food pantry. She's in charge.
Aloha.
And Jeff is with Maui Barbecue Grills, and that's where we're receiving the toys for the toy pantry we'll call it the toy pantry. How about that, Coleen?
Toy Pantry works.
So tell us a little bit about the journey that started the toy drive. Obviously, we have the fires here in Wailea, in Maui, in Lahaina, and in Kula. And what have you guys been doing that sort of brought the toy drive to happen with the food pantry?
So we've had the food pantry open for about 10 years. So we already were in place and ready to go. The day the fire started, we got on boats, and then when the road opened up, we got on cars and just started taking food, supplies, everything over. And normally I collect all year long. When I see clearances or at the food bank, if I see toys available, I start collecting for that year's Christmas drive. But we had so many kids that have lost all their Lego sets. They've lost all their Pokemon cards. They've lost all their Barbie dolls, like whole big sets. They lost all their stuffed animals, all their little, their baby blankets, things like that. That all of the toys and the items that I had collected already, it immediately went out to these families because they have nothing now, literally nothing. And so we wanted to up our game this year with the toy drive, because we've had, since the fires, we've had about 500 of the fire families come through the pantry, that many more needing assistance. So we have about 200 families a week that come through the pantry just because of food insecurity. Some are homeless, some are staying in hotels, some still, they've lost all their businesses, they've lost their jobs, or their the work has been lessened so much because of the lack of tourism, that if we can get one of those bills off of their tables, even for groceries and for food, we are so willing to do that. So this week we have a whole bunch of Thanksgiving stuff, and then next week we're going to start the food drive. So we are so thankful to you guys for collecting all these toys. And I wanted to be downstairs. We were staging the room already, but the internet wasn't working down there. So I'm just up in the church office right now.
Not a problem. And if me and Michelle are going to separate, you can see it. We've got all of these toys.
Amazing.
Behind there.
I love that.
And I've heard that there's some pellets full. That some stuff came in from the mainland that is getting delivered too. We're working on getting for the toy drive. And Jeff with Maui Barbecue Grills. Since I know there's not a lot of space, we just said we'll start warehousing them here at the warehouse, so we'll be able to bring stuff in. Jeff, what are you seeing coming in the door?
I'm seeing people that are almost in tears. They're so happy to help. It's crazy. And, you want to give them some recognition. And many of them just, no, it's just something that needs to be done. It's the right thing to do. So
yeah,
they don't even want us to acknowledge what they're doing. And, we want to say thank you and, maybe send them a little email thank you card. But these people have been great. And I thought that someone who would bring a toy, these people are bringing in multiple toys, like a lot. I mean, bags of stuff, or many, many toys or sets, and for all ages. So it's really kind of a feel-good story about all the people coming in here. And I love seeing that room fill up with toys. That's great. And getting them out to you and help you guys put them together, and you guys are wrapping them and get them distributed. That's going to be so neat. So thanks, Coleen.
Oh, thank you guys.
I agree. How are you going to be distributed? One of the things that made me feel like it makes me tear up is what's the process going to be for the families that are coming through the food pantry and the toy pantry, we'll say?
Yeah. So already our process is to have the way we have the food pantry set up is that the families can choose their own food. We just don't hand them a box, because I don't know what their kids eat. They know what their family is able to eat, able to cook. So we have always had the pantry set up so that they can choose their own produce. They can choose their own food. They can think in meals, breakfast, lunches, and dinners, and put things together. Because many times if we make a food box for them, some of the things they can't use. So I've never wanted to do that. I've wanted them to always choose their food. So the gifts, it will be the exact same. So they'll come through and choose their food that they get for their, for their family. And then we have a whole separate room downstairs where they'll be able to go down after they get their groceries, and they'll be able to pick from all the shelves. We have the shelves all around in the room, and they'll be able to pick their gifts. And we have the wrapping paper right there. We have gift tags. We've got the bows, ribbons, everything. We'll wrap everything up, and it's not going to be from us. It's going to be from the mother to her child, or if she wants to write grandma or Santa or whatever she wants to write. That way it's coming from them, and they don't feel like it's like, oh, look what somebody gave us. It's not going to be a charity. They won't feel like they're on the receiving end of a charity thing. Because one of the things that I found is so many of these families that have lost literally everything, they've never needed to come into a food pantry before. This is a whole new thing for them, this level of need and the collective trauma. So they have such a terrible, sad story, but then so does their neighbor, and so does their neighbor, and so does their neighbor. So they're trying to just learn how to cope, how to heal. So if we can take one food bill off of their plate this week, as well as the enormity of, I want this for Christmas, Mom. Can we get this? Can we get this? If they're able to just fulfill those needs for their children, it just gives them room to breathe, because everything is so expensive right now. And we just want to be able to help them to know that they are loved, they are valued, they are cherished. And we want to be able to help them to just have room to breathe so that they can have a great Christmas for their children.
I love that. It's just amazing what you guys are doing. And I just want people to know you're going to start giving the toys out this week, but this is not a one and done event. This is an ongoing journey. Every week we need more toys. So we started a couple of weeks ago and people said, why are you doing it so early? It's because we want to be there. We want to have these toys. So that's why I said we're receiving the toys in via Amazon, via Target,
wonderful,
from all over the mainland. Checks in the mail for Calvary for the Christmas drive. We just got in the mail about $2,500, $2,200 checks.
Thank you so much.
And then, or you can just go right to calvarymaui.org.
calvarymaui.org.
And we've already gotten, I don't know, $1,000 or a couple $1,000 worth of people that have donated right through that site, and that's tax deductible right there. There's just so many ways. We are trying to make this as easy as it can possibly be. But where I was going originally with that is we need toys up until December 20th, guys. Yes. So if you've given 2 bags of toys already, you know what? Give 2 more bags after Thanksgiving, because we're going to need it. I mean, all these families, we just really need your help, and we appreciate all the help we've gotten so far. And we just want to be here to assist. Michelle, you've been part of this now as a journey with you. What are your feelings?
I'm so thankful that we're able to be a part of this. And thank you so much, Coleen. And I have a question for you. So you mentioned earlier how you were trying to balance it out with getting some girl toys. Is there anything at the moment that you think you need more of?
Right now, looking at our room, I haven't seen everything that you guys have behind you. One of the things that I've noticed that we don't have yet is like teenage things.
Okay.
You guys have more teenage things? Oh, gift cards. Yes. Those are perfect. Yeah.
Basketballs.
Okay, but we can probably more of that kind of stuff.
Oh, absolutely. We have a skateboard and we have a bike for little kids. But teenage kids.
Yeah, so, sports balls are huge. Sports balls are huge. I'm trying to think of some other things. Well, gift cards, of course, for teenagers are huge because they want to be able to shop for themselves.
I would love to see some surfboards come in. We have the space to store them here. Come on, guys. I want some big stuff, man. Some fun. And
we've been given a bicycle and an electric bike.
Nice.
So That's pretty
Nice.
cool. So that's going to go to, I'm not sure yet. We're really just going to see who really needs that electric bike.
And Costco, I was just at Costco. They got the coolest drones there too. That's like, oh, I want one of these.
Yeah, I saw those drones. Yes,
So
teenagers
there's
would
so
love
many
that.
cool things, and it's so many different places you can go. Again, if you're on the
Mhm.
mainland and you're watching this and you want to help, Target, Amazon Prime, they all
Yeah.
ship to us. Just ship, we'll just ship that stuff to you. Put it under your name, care of Maui BBQ Grills,
Yes.
300 Ohukai Road, Unit 310, Kihei, Hawaii 96753. If you need that information, you can text me, Tom. You can text me at 808-280-2055. Text Michelle.
We'll post the address
and we'll
in the
post
comments
there you
too.
go. We'll post the address in the comments. So we would love to have you guys be able to get toys to us, get cash to us, whatever. And I don't want cash. Checks made payable to Calvary Maui, or go to their website and make a deposit or a donation there. And when you go to the Calvary Maui site, there's a giving link, and then it says Christmas outreach. Use the Christmas outreach. All of that money will go towards the toy drive, food pantry, and all of that, so that you know that money is going specifically for the kids and families that have been affected by the fires.
That goes straight to the families. And can I just say thank you to everybody, because the last 3 months has been, it's been really hard. So many of these families have such big trauma right now. And they're coming in all of the time, not just wanting food, but they want prayer. They want hugs. They want to know that tomorrow is going to be okay, because we're not telling them, oh, it's going to be fine. Take it one day at a time, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's okay right now. Right. Nobody's okay. I'm not okay. You're not okay. And we're not trying to give any kind of false sense of security or anything. But if they can get through today, be able to breathe a little bit, provide for their family, then they can just rest knowing, okay, we're just taking it today. And tomorrow we're going to start this all over again. They're slowly being able to open up, slowly being able to talk about what they experienced. Many of them have just been go, 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 go. Let's try and get the FEMA numbers, the Red Cross. And it's been so difficult for so many because they all need computers, and everything's done online, and everything burned up in the fire. So some of them cannot afford computers. Some can't afford new phones. Some can't afford. So we're trying to do help on many different levels. But with the Christmas, yeah, it's been very difficult for them, and most everything is done online, and they can't go online, and they've lost everything. They don't even know their neighbor's phone number, because I have your number plugged in here, but I don't know your phone number. If I lost my phone, I don't even know how I can call you. I just have to run down the road and find Maui Barbecue Grills. So it's been very difficult, not just navigating the tragedy that they went through, but how are we going to figure out these phone numbers and figure out how to do all of this stuff? So if they can just walk in and know, okay, we have a place where it's a refuge, and there's joy here, and there's peace, and these people love us, then it makes all the difference in their day. It really, really does.
Wow. Thank you.
Well, we thank you guys.
Hey, as we're talking, another box of toys just got dropped off.
Yes.
Yeah, how cool is that, right? One other thing too. If anybody's wondering when, we're open every day during the week. So anytime from 10 or 11 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, please feel free to drop by that. And if you do go to a local merchant to pick something up, we can go there and pick it up for you. Just let them know that Tom or myself, Tom or Jeff will be there, and we'll pick it up. And we'll make sure that we get it here and then get it out to Calvary.
Perfect.
Thank you guys so much.
You bet. Our absolute pleasure. It's I just so happy that we can do something to be a resource for the families that are here on the island that have not had. I mean, I've been spoiled all my life at Christmas, and the thought of having a Christmas without a Christmas tree and that it's going to be so hard. But the little bit we can do will hopefully make it just a little bit better, and maybe be that silver lining for some of these families who are just struggling as much as I'm sure they are. So
yeah,
Coleen, thank you for everything you do. We so much appreciate it.
Thank
and
you.
we look forward to
appreciate it.
you and continue to get more toys.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.